Hello and welcome back to another Shroud of the Avatar video. As you can see, I'm off on a quest in the greater world, so you move to this rather glitchy, slow running map on my computer. Now, I do remember it playing a bit smoother when I was actually playing the game. I think the video capture made a bit of stutter, in particular because the drive it was capturing to is actually dying. I've actually got it removed from my PC at the moment, and it took me quite a lot of effort to recover these video files. Basically, the hard drive, I think after about 10 minutes, gets too hot and stops working. So I have to transfer enough data in 10 minutes as I can, disconnect the hard drive, let it cool down for about half an hour, then I can recover more data. So the drive's dead, so I'm trying to get off what I can when I can. Anyway, I'm actually approaching where I want to get to, which is that little rocky mount in the distance there, but I've got to go through this East Reach gap, which was not a pleasant experience because I ran up to a wolf, hit it, and did it no damage. It bit me and reduced me to kind of almost no life. So I basically had to run around avoiding the enemies, and in fact, as you will discover a bit later in this footage, when I'm trying to go back down south, I actually die. So here you go, De Solace. Let's go in here, deliver my package. So the loading screen, I've cut it a bit to save you the unpleasantness of waiting for stuff. And as you can see, I've got a guard I can talk to, and a couple of bits and pieces. And if you're very observant, you'll notice in the background there, under construction. A lot of sites that I've been to recently have under construction, so the game is still beta and there's been quite a few updates recently, and it does make me wonder if I maybe want to restart this quest once they've got the kind of game a bit more up to speed. I've also discovered that this is a game which you really do need to read up on stuff. I basically bought it, jumped in blind and just started playing, and I'm discovering things as I go along. Again, that will come up later when I suddenly discovered you can do more damage by pressing and holding the button. Really simple things. So yeah, RTFQ guys. Now in this screen, you can see me run up towards some carts. I'll cut the bit where I accidentally fast travelled myself to a new location, and we'll pop back into the village in a second. So there you go. Yeah, so I had a little bit of a detour by mistake just then. I'm looking for, if I remember correctly, the town crier to hand in my postal package, and one of the criticisms I would have is that in a starting area, having you travel all this way up north to an area with lots of high level creatures is probably not the best design choice. I suppose it's realistic, but yeah, be careful of accepting quests that might bring you up to areas where you really can't cope with things. Anyway, I think I get to the town crier pretty soon. Yeah, here he is. Okay, 200 gold. Now, I'm not sure how good that is, but yeah, I'm tempted not to click on this mail delivery. So, would you like to get something? And, oh god, I've now got to go to Bruchash. Yeah, thanks for that. Bye. Anyway, I need to head back south to get back onto the main quests. When I do that, I'll die a couple of times to the pesky skeletons in the valley, and then some weirdness happens. And nice skybox, by the way, look at that. So we've got, I guess, what's actually Earth and some time vortex. Anyway, as you can see, yeah, I died to a skeleton, and I've been teleported to this very pretty island, and I'm like, oh, where's this? And just to give you a bit of a spoiler alert, it's miles away from anywhere. It's actually an island. It's a great environment, lots of sutters and beautiful scenery, and yeah, I'm not really sure I actually wanted to be here. So I've actually worked out I need to get to the docks to catch a boat back to the mainland, and then pretty much I've got to cross the entirety of the mainland to get back to where I was trying to get to. So that's a little bit frustrating. So what I did, in typical gamer fashion, I did a bit of a rage quit and loaded up my backup game save that I happened to make before I went on my quest. So pretty much about an hour's worth of gameplay I just wiped out and just reset back to, I believe it was just after I received the mail delivery quest from the starting area. Anyway, as you can see, this area is looking rather nice. I think it is still sort of under construction. It's got some really nice music and sound effects, and as you can see, it's Xenos. But these SOTA guards, they're pretty impressive. And yeah, they're apparently impressed that we would dare talk to them. So lots of nice information here. And I believe this is a fairly high level area, possibly. Now, the reason I might have ended up here, I notice it's talking about Elysium. So I do wonder if you die too far away from anything, you get teleported here. But to be honest, if that is the case, it's a bit of a pain. Again, as I say, probably need to read up more. Anyway, having worked out that I was having trouble getting on the boat, I just decided I'll just reload my old game save. It would be easier than faffing around. So, yes. Sorry if you're hoping to see how I get here, but yeah, it's like, oh, no. Anyway, water looks pretty nice here, much nicer than that horrible muddy water we started off with. And, yeah, good times. I do like this area, I have to say. I think it's very pretty. You got some Viking boats and some old-fashioned boats, and this bit here just looks great. Look at that. That's lovely. So yeah, the graphics, whilst they're not stunning, they're pretty decent. Anyway, here I am, back to the starting area, hanging around a graveyard, looking for someone to kill, and I think I swap out to a mace, and the bandit turns up, and I recover, I think it's a necklace for the lady whose young kiddies died. So yeah, this area's a little bit dingy. In some ways it might be better off if they start you off in that Xenos area where it's bright and beautiful, but maybe they're going for that kind of dark, dingy look deliberately. So yeah, lots of little details like reading the gravestones. But there you go, that's sort of where I'm at with Shadows of the Avatar at the moment. Now, here you go, I press and hold and whack, and he's almost dead. So, nice little trick for you. 2 hits and he's down. Well, that's pretty much all I've got to say about things for now. So, I need to consider what I want to do with my game here. Do I want to totally reset it? Do I want to kind of continue where I am? Do I want to actually roll up a new character and just start from scratch? So that's sort of my plan, and maybe a bit more reading so I can work out what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, expect some more footage, but it's going to take me a while. I have got a new hard disk which I've literally just installed, so hopefully I'm back up and running now and can get back to playing this pretty good game. Anyway, till the next time, catch you later.